welcome to my channel, 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐿 Handmade. I'm Natalie and this is episode 50. Today it's Sunday the 13th of August and we are back for another episode and to talk about my stitching. We've got Miss Betsy here. She was asleep on the bed, but I was a bad catty mummy, brought her down so you could see her. So she's doing okay. Her little back legs have been giving her a bit of pain, but she's generally doing all right. So today I've got some progress on whips to show you. I've got a start and a finish. I've also got some haul, and I've got the giveaway for the Honey of a Tiny Town chart that I finished. So settle in and grab something nice and refreshing to drink, or warm if you're in the southern hemisphere, and let's talk about stitching. And if you're new here, I hope that you stick around and give me a like and a subscribe, because that would make Betsy and I very happy. She's jumping down, going to get a drink. So, since I last saw you, it's been a while. I meant to come back sooner, but work has been crazy busy, and so I have to pace myself, because I've got a chronic illness that I won't go into, but I try and get back here as often as I can. And I have picked my 5 new starts for my 50th birthday, which is next month. So I am got the idea from Stitchy Sally. Hello Sally if you're watching, and Abby. She's doing 6 for 60, and I thought, oh okay, I'll do 5 for 50. So I think I've settled on what I'm going to stitch on. So I'm going to do a little Flosstube extra, possibly next weekend, we'll see. So anyway, we'll get on with the stitching. So since I last saw you, we went on a little break to Robin Hood's Bay, which is just down from Whitby in North Yorkshire, and we stayed in our usual little cottage. I'll put a photo here. And whilst I was there, I did a new start and I finished it just after we came back. I'm keeping this in my patchwork paw print bag, and loads of Betsy hair on it, and it's the one with the gorgeous print inside. So I downloaded this from her Etsy shop, and it is Doreen Jones Summer Cats, because I just felt like doing some summer stitching. So I started this one, and I'm planning to have this as my summer stitch for the next 3 years. So so we always, as I say, go up to the North Yorkshire coast. So I'm thinking next year I might do that one as we do visit Whitby. So I just use threads from Stash. It is charted, I think, in DMC. Yes, it is, but I just use, as I say, threads from Stash. And I think I used DMC Charles Craft Fiddler's Cloth 16 count. I picked up from 123 Stitch. And I just have to say, if you can hear a dog barking in the background, I apologise. We've got some new neighbours, and she's got a little dog, and when she goes out, unfortunately, she doesn't like it, the little dog, so she barks and cries. So I apologise if you can hear that. So this is my start and finish. So yeah, I really enjoyed stitching on that. So I'm going to make that into a little pillow, so I've just got to finish it. And I've got this 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 fabric to go on the back. When I ordered this, I thought that the seagulls would be a lot smaller than what they actually are. Oh, look at her. She's got her paws crossed over. Bless her. So I'm going to have to try and fussy cut, as they call it, to get the seagull in the middle of the little pillow. But yeah, I really like that. And so this will go on my little corner unit for summer display, but obviously I probably won't get it done for this summer, but I will definitely have it done for next summer. Put everything back. I'll put a link to doing Jones's Etsy shop as well, because she's got lots of really, really cute patterns. These are good, what I'd say, stash busters, so just using threads and fabric from stash. So that's my start and finish. And then I carried on with my Plum Street Samplers float, which is in my amazing Made by Rachel bag. Love this. So I'm doing this as a stitch along with my friends Donna Ray and Amy. So Donna Ray from Flannel Jammies Farm and Amy from Amy Loves Toads. And we started this whilst I was in America in June. So I've got the little notions pouch where I keep all my threads to match. Of course, you've got to be matchy matchy, haven't you? So I'm using all the colourful fall threads. It's all DMCs, this one. So float, and then we are also doing the heartstring samplery one, Sting Like a Bee, and we're doing them on one piece. So yeah, we've all started in different spots. I think Amy started up here. I started with the little blue one there. Where did Donna Ray start? I think she started up here as well. It's beautiful. And I am stitching this on a piece of pole stitches. What is it? Pole Stitches Designs 14 count pearl Ada, because I'm an Ada stitcher. You've soon gone back to sleep. So, no, that's not the bit. Where are you? Come out. Here it is. So, did a bit more on Wednesday evening when we zoomed. So that's where I'm up to so far. There we go. So on Wednesday, I just filled in the little spots on that wing. Didn't do too much stitching because there was a lot of chatting. Yeah, look, this Ada is beautiful. It's got like a soft mottling. But yeah, so I'm hoping to pick that up again. I think I've got a before photo. I'll pop it in here. I think since I last saw you, I've done a bit of the lettering. But I hope to finish off these dots, finish the lettering, and do a bit more to keep that going along. And if you're doing this as well, I noticed on Beth's website, Heartstring Samplery, there's a freebie chart that if you're stitching them above and below each other, there's a free chart that has got some extra elements in it, so it connects the two charts. So, and I've also got a little terrarium charm on there. That's from So Sweet Violet. So that's well, whip number 2, but the first one was a start and a finish. And I am seriously, I'm in autumn mode already. That will, I can hear my sister Emily stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram shouting no at the screen because she's a summer person and I am a bit more of an autumn person. So I had a new start from this book. It's called 𝐦𝐨𝐫𝐞 Cross Stitch Volume 1, and it's from the creator and designer Romy's Creations. I got this on Amazon, and there are some amazing charts in here, but I'll just show you the one that I've started. So I've started Pumpkin's Pot, so it's that one there. And I have got one of those little pumpkin charms. So again, I'm using threads from Stash for this. And I'm stitching this on Fox and Rabbit 16 count Desert Taipan. And I've got the thread down here. 1 second. So for the stalk and the leaves, I'm using 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 Juniper. And that's where I am at the moment. And the pumpkins are just a very bright, vivid orange DMC. So yeah, that's going to be quite a quick stitch, and with the amount of fabric that I've got, I'm going to stitch some others from here, but they're going to be little pillows for my autumn display in my corner cupboard. And I'll show you the others from this book that I particularly like. So I really like that one. And those alphabets. Whenever you want to find something, you can never find it. That's quite cute. The crow and the cat. That wouldn't take very long to stitch. And I really like this one as well, October 31st. You could finish that in a hoop design. I think it's well worth getting this book. It wasn't very expensive. Happy Gothic Halloween. I like the lettering on that one. And I like that one as well, with the witch's stockings. Oh, and this one as well. So yeah, you can find that on Amazon. Well worth purchasing that if you want to do some cute, spooky autumn stitches. Going to get back to that one this afternoon, I think. So carrying on with my autumn theme, once I finished my Kitty Love Mill Hill kit. I'll put a picture in here of it. I had to start another one, and I started this one, which is one of the new Mill Hill kits from the Autumn Harvest collection. Just getting it out of the plastic. And it is Bat Cat. So it's another one that comes with a magnet as well. So I put some stitches into that. I'm just keeping this in one of these little plastic project bags. And that's where I am so far. I did manage to, because there wasn't many colours, I did manage to sort these on my own. So I've got them on this very cute thread keep, and that's where I am so far. So I've just come down into the cat. Look at that. It should be alright, should be fine, and it's only for me. I've got a terrible habit of not positioning things very well, so we won't mention that. So that's my Mill Hill. And yes, carrying on the theme of autumn, I've had this chart on my mind to stitch for ages, and it's from Hands-on Design, and you can get this from her website, but I've had this magazine for ages. It's just cross stitch, and it is October 2015. I picked it up really cheaply from eBay, and it had this design in it. To put that over there so I don't show you the chart. And it's an Anne of Green Gables quote: "I'm so glad that I live in a world where there are Octobers." So I knew I got this chart, and it just, you know what it's like when it's calling to you to start. So I started it. And I started it on a piece of Fibre on a Whim 16 count wheat. And I put a little post on Instagram because I couldn't decide which thread to use, because it's just one thread, colour thread. So I'll pop it in here, the photo. I just couldn't decide. And I let my hubby Greg decide finally, and he chose Fallen Leaves. I can't remember who it's by. I can't remember. Took the tag off the thread. That's where I am so far. So yeah, it's not too much stitching, and if I pick this up again I hope to finish it because it shouldn't take me too long. But I had a bit of a brainwave about the acorns at the end. I didn't really want to do the felt, so I went searching on Etsy like you do, and I found a UK site that he's a wood turner, but he makes these wood turned acorns. So it's a real acorn top hat bit, and then obviously he wood turns, and you can choose the wood. So finishing may be a bit tricky, but with the magic 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐷's tacky glue, I am, how I'm going to show you this, I'm not sure, going to have the acorns stuck where those felt ones should be. And the fabric I've got from Stash is this brown polka dot. So I'm going to put that underneath. And most people, when I asked about what colour, they picked dark chocolate. So I've decided that I'm going to put like 3 or 4 hearts in dark chocolate as well. So I want to get that finished and fully finished so I can have that up ready for the 1st of October. And it shouldn't take me too long, because as I say, it's not too much stitching, and when you're stitching lettering it does tend to go a bit faster. So the final one is another autumn chart, and this is from 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 confectionery, and there's a bit of a theme to my whips at the moment. It's autumn and cats, so it's this one. I'm in 2 minds whether to put the words, I don't know. And again, I am using threads from Stash for this. It is charted in DMC, and it was stitched on 16 count Heartland Ada by Picture This Plus, but I've just got a piece of it was in Stash, so I'm using it. 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬 14 count. The coverage of the black is not, it's okay, I can live with it. It's a lot of black stitching, and that's where I am. It doesn't look too bad actually in the camera. So that's just DMC 310. So yeah, I'm always drawn to quite sort of whimsical, fun charts, and animals in clothes as well. So I'm keeping my threads in this little, I think it's an Aster pouch, and I've just pulled. So one of the ones that I'm using is Just Rust from Classic Colourworks, and trying to see what I used for the kitty's ears. I think it was this one. No, hang on. Hold please. Come out, come out, come out. Wherever you are. Here it is. So for the kitty's ears and nose, I didn't want a real pinky pink. Sorry, the dog is barking again. So I used Classic Colourworks Jakey Brown. So I'm just starting to put the Just Rust in there. But I'm really enjoying this one. It's quite a fun stitch, and I just wanted something actually quite easy. Felt like I wanted to do some block stitching. So yeah, I managed to get that leaf in as well. So I am going to do it as an autumn pillow. Oh, it's having a little wash. But yeah, that's quite a lot of stitching. If I can get, because I'm going to do all of these in Just Rust, so I might get on and put all those in, and then I can just do fill in with the rest. So I know they've got a Christmas cat as well, and I've also got the chart from 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 confectionery, the Christmas one that says Bar Humbug. And that's on my thoughts to start as well. So I must put all this away, because otherwise I end up with a huge mess. Oh, I got this little pouch from 123 Stitch. I didn't realise that they have obviously they do charts and threads and fabric and needles and things like that, but I didn't realise they had a gift section and a homeware section as well. And as they've got a flat rate for shipping to the UK, that's brilliant. Right, so that's all the whips I've been working on. So I just wanted to announce the winner of the Honey of a Tiny Town. And I showed you this in my last floss tube. I'll put either a photo or a little video in here of mine. It's a very cute little chart. Fortunately, I won't send this out with the buttons because I used two and I lost two, so I don't know where they are. So I did the random picker before I came on, and it is Sunflower Nut 2. So I will comment on your comment, and if you look in the description box below, you will see my email address. So if you could email me with your name and address, and I'll pop this in the post to you. So yeah, congratulations, and thank you to everybody that commented and said about the tiny towns. And have you seen the Harvest Tiny Town? So Donna Ray and I have decided we're going to do that as a 1st of October start. So if anybody would like to join us on the Harvest Town Tiny Town start, then you're welcome to. I'll discuss that in a future floss tube, either the next one or the one after. I haven't got it yet. It's going to be released soon, so I need to pick that up and see what threads it calls for as well. Right, so we'll get on to haul. That's my next section. There is a little bit. Firstly, I want to start with this one. Yesterday I went out for a lovely lunch with my sister Emily, stitching from Gnome Cottage, and we did a little bit of a mooch, a wander around the charity shops, and she managed to spot some cross-stitch books and charts and kits and things, and I managed to pick this one up for the grand sum of £1.50. I couldn't believe it. It's got obviously the chart. It's got some threads, but it hasn't got fabric, which is okay because I've got those in stash. But it's called 3 Bird Watchers, designed by Martha Edwards. And I've looked at this chart, this kit before, and so I just had to have this one. Couldn't believe it, £1.50. Just in the right place at the right time. I don't know when I'll start this. Laura from I Stitch Birds, have you got this one? You might have, because it's birds and cats. Very cute. So I couldn't leave this one behind for £1.50. And I also had to pick this up because Rachel, my favourite bag maker, she had a little update in her Etsy shop, and she put this bag up, and it hasn't got a project in yet, but it will have. But look at that fabric. It's animals in clothes again. She's got some new labels which are very nice. But yeah, stunning fabric, love it. And I like the little lavender cross fabric at the bottom, and then inside she puts a cream fabric, which is lovely because you can see what's in the bag. And she also always puts these beads on as well. So I'll link Rachel's shop, as I always do, in my description box, and go and check her out. You won't be disappointed because her sewing is just first class, and her choice of fabrics she uses are just right up my street, and I can't say no. So yeah, did I need another project bag? No. But who can resist cats in a dress picnicking? Yeah, great. And also I got this because I was very enabled by Laura again from 𝐿𝐥𝐵𝐵𝐵s, because she showed one of her books. Oh, Betsy hair on my nose. And I've already got a couple of her books, but I saw this one on Amazon, and I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it because I didn't do French at school, I did German. So there we go. So this is a Christmas book. So I'm not going to go entirely through it. I'm just going to show you a couple of my favourites, if I can find them. But these books are beautiful. Oh, she's molting like crazy. Look at that. Let me show you. Look at that. I particularly like that row at the bottom. Well, I like it all really, but I could see that as a long skinny pillow. And you could do just one of those as a little gift tag as well. I love her books. Look at that one. Love that. Hot chocolate. See that in a little hoop. And the other ones could be like little tree decorations as well. Just a very distinctive style. This one is very sweet. I like this. This could be a Christmas pillow as well, a big one, cushion. Or some of those you could stitch for Christmas cards, like the snow globe, the little mittens. So as I say, this is on, I did find this on Amazon under £20, which is amazing for a book. And then these two sections. I love the ice skater. And said I wasn't going to flick through it all, didn't I? And this woodland animals one, this made me think of you, Amy. So yeah, I highly recommend this book. I'll just leave it there so you can screenshot it. Right, I picked up this chart. It's again autumn theme, and it's from 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵 Welcome Autumn. I'm not going to take it out the plastic. You get the very cute buttons as well. I'm not sure when I'm going to start this, but I've got another piece of Fibre on a Whim latte that I thought would go quite nicely with this one. Yeah. And Lily Violet, who, if you pick up the copy of Cross Stitcher that's just come out, the one with all the dogs on the cushion on the front, there is a chart from Lily Violet in there, and I picked up that one. Sweet Little Witch. Shall I make that cat on the pumpkin a Betsy? Just love that. And I picked up these from 123 Stitch. these 3 kits. Another Mill Hill, so I've got to have one waiting in the wings, haven't I? And it's Nativity Trilogy Gloria. So that would make a really, really nice decoration. And I really like the other 2 as well. The shepherds. Yeah, I like the colours of that one. And I've been looking at this one for a while, this kit. It's an RTO one called Thinking About. And I don't know why, I just really, really like this one. It's different. And I wonder what she's thinking about as she's looking out of the window. Well, it's a door, isn't it? And it comes with the green Ada, and look at all those lovely colours. Beautiful. So I'm not sure when this will be started. I seem at the moment not to have any kind of rotation. Although I'm trying to stick to my stitch-alongs, I need to pull out the sampler I'm doing with Sharon, Magnolia and Anna. Put some stitches in that one, and also carry on my float and my Christmas gifts. I really, really like that one. I love her skirt. And then this one, this is another autumn theme one, but it just, I don't know why, don't ask me why I picked this one. It's just very cute and whimsical. It's a Panna kit, and it's called Mushrooming. And again, the theme of animals in clothes. And this comes with, the threads aren't pre-sorted. So I might need a bit of a hand with that, Emily, when I come to start this one. And it has got, just trying to see, Ada, I'm not sure which count. Let's say, no. Looks like 14. Yeah. And then I am in the fabric club with Patchwork Rabbit here in the UK, and they've got a club for Fibre on a Whim. And I didn't show you the first one, so I'm in these. I got 16 count, and the first one was I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Affogato, I think that. Yeah, so it's like a light brown, but it's got elements of pink tones to it. So that's a really good staple. And then the one from last month was Brick. Look at that. I will take this one out. And this, I'm not sure what to stitch on this. It will go into stash. But this could definitely be an autumn. Look at that. Definitely be an autumn design. So I think I got, do I get a fat quarter? Yeah. So I get a fat quarter. That's quite a big bit of fabric. So depending on what I stitch, I could get 2 medium-sized projects out of that, or quite a lot of smalls. And I do really, oh, it's got some quite mottling there, but I do really like the Ada. I do like Picture This Plus, but I stitch in hand. I don't use a hoop or a Q-snap or frame. And although I do like Picture This Plus, I find it very soft, so it's much more difficult to stitch in hand. There is a Christmas gift that I'm stitching at the moment from Silver Creek Samplers, A Child Is Born, for my friend Anne, and that is, I've had to put that in a hoop because it is so soft. But this Ada, although soft, is a little bit more stiff. Not like one of your crunchy Adas, but just a bit more firmer. So, yeah. So yeah, I like being in that club. I was in the Peakside Needleworks for Classic Colourworks, but I've stopped that. Just because I'd got quite a few deliveries and I thought, no, I need to pay it back. So I'd rather have the fabric now, and then once I've got enough in stash, I'll cancel that and allow somebody else to go on the list. So I think that's all I've got to show you today. Miss Betsy has well and truly gone to sleep. Look at her. Cute. She's heading towards her 23rd birthday. It's not until the beginning of November. It's actually 5th of November, bonfire night. So I keep saying to her, oh, it's another month gone. Bless her. So yes, that's all I've got to show you today. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and give me a thumbs up because I really appreciate that. It really helps the channel. I've also got a Ko-fi account, so which there's a link in my description box, and there's all clickable links to all of the shops and people I've mentioned today. So yeah, so I'm planning to come back with my 5 for 50 to show you, and also Emily has decided to start something, so I will try and get her to either photograph or send a little video of what she's planning to stitch. It's a beautiful bird table. So she said she's going to have a look through her other kits and designs to see if there's anything else that she might start in the month of September. So it's exciting. So until I see you again, hopefully I'll come back next weekend and film a 5 for 50. It depends what we're doing. We like to go out and about on a weekend, but I'll try and squeeze that one in because that should be a relatively quick video. So thank you for being here and allowing me to show you all my stitching progress, and until next time, happy stitching everybody. Bye.